Hey YouTubers, it's me, April, and I'm here with my Marquita Banana, and it is now January 1st, 2017. Happy New Year, everybody, all the YouTubers out there, and even all the Facebookers and everybody who tends to like watch our commentary and videos. We're that lame, but people still like to watch our videos.
A lot of people actually watch the videos for you. You read the comments. You read them sometimes. I know you see them. I know you see them. No? No?
Hey YouTubers, we haven't seen you guys since
last year.
And way back in 2016.
So long ago.
We're coming to you today because we promised you a video.
On January 1st.
In fact, she told me that we had put our life on it. That if we didn't do a video, it'd be rest in peace with the X's.
You guys would kill
eyes.
us.
Right, exactly. So, we're coming to you to do a video. We're going to talk about, basically we're going to talk about some interesting stuff about the wedding.
Yeah, some very interesting stuff. But first, we're going to get into a discussion about some bullshit that went down last night.
Yeah, that was fucking crazy.
Bullshit.
Girl, no she didn't. No, he didn't.
No, she better don't.
Z formation?
Babe.
I'm so not hip. I try to be hip, and I'm not.
All right.
Y'all been leave long enough. Stop being greedy. She hates when I rap.
Yo, she she's
the whole night yesterday, I was like running in the streets with my woes.
Yo, that
you know how that shit goes.
So bad.
You know how that shit goes. It just was stuck in my head. You know, have you ever seen? I remember when I was in elementary school. I went to a Christian elementary school, and like if you used to hum or sing, and like I remember I had this teacher, and she'd be like, "Do you have a song in your heart?" That's what she said, like, you know what I mean? And I was like, yeah, I have a song in my heart today. Well, yesterday. And it was running in the streets with my woes.
That's not even the words, number one. Number two, not only was she singing it all day yesterday, but then
I had it repeat
right before she got into the shower, mind you, I'm doing my hair. Right before she got into the shower, she put the song on. And it's on
Ferrari, man, it's true.
It's on repeat, number one. She's in the shower. I'm in the bedroom. You can't hear it from the shower if you're in the bedroom. So I'm sitting there with this fucking phone. Yo, that iPhone was about to be out the fucking window.
And then I came back in and I was like, who turned the music off?
It was so annoying. And like, it's just all day. And I'm like, yo, please. Like, I'm having like a heart palpitations right now.
Just thinking about that?
Just listening to you repeating it.
Yo, and then we were looking at that public access TV. I don't know if you guys
were looking at it, babe.
It was
no,
so weird.
Not now.
All right. That's a story for another time.
She's going these tangents.
Anyway,
and next you know, we talking about how we almost died on the Titanic, and it's like, what? What the fuck?
We could have.
Anyway.
But you chose to be born in 1987. But we could have been born in 1912.
Listen, guys.
Or earlier than that.
Last night, I'm not paying you any attention.
Okay.
Last night, right? So, we had a pretty decent time. If you guys follow us on Snapchat, well, follow me on Snapchat or follow us on Instagram. Well, no, you didn't post anything.
This light is so mesmerizing. It's like your face is glowing in the moonlight. Oh. It's not even moonlight, it's sunlight. I'm so crazy. Your face is glowing in the sunlight. It's like your eyes sparkle. We're
already married. Stop with the pickup lines.
No, I'm doing freestyle poetry, like rapping.
Babe.
All right. Go ahead. Tell the story.
Yo,
I'm crazy, man.
This is like a 24/7 thing. Like, this is even us by ourselves.
I have to constantly be redirected. Anyway.
They're so cute.
So, we're out yesterday.
We had a pretty decent time last night.
Yeah. We went to some place that we don't normally go to.
Right.
We usually hang out in the neighborhood.
But it's been, like, in all seriousness, it's been a lot of racism in the neighborhood.
It's really bizarre. And it's so...
I was sitting and talking to an older lesbian months ago, And she was just like, no, racism has always been in the neighborhood. That's why I don't go down there. And then she started telling me stuff, and I'm like, well, I've never heard of any of this. And then all of a sudden, it starts crawling out of the woodworks. And when I mean crawling, it starts hitting the internet.
Like seeping. Like, you know the slime off of Ghostbusters?
Of club owners and everything. Like, it was horrible.
It's like seeping out of the floor, like seeping out of cement cracks in like the neighborhood. Like the Ghostbusters, you know, the pink slime?
It's crazy because when you think of the neighborhood in Philadelphia, you think of a place where you can go to be yourself, where you don't have to worry about being harmed.
I always felt safe. That was my safe place in the neighborhood.
It's not. You know? It's not. And the fact of the matter is that when it comes to racism, a lot of racist people, they have this mentality that another race is less than. Well, guess what? A lot of religious people think that, you know, being gay is less than. Right. So how is it
perpetuating the same mindset?
How?
That is discriminatory. It's
and
like
it's like,
ridiculous.
How is that even possible? Like, you're discriminated against. Right. So how could you discriminate against the next
somebody
person?
Else?
Right. You know how it feels. Yet it's out there and it's alive. It's
alive and well, man.
I can't do it anymore. I can't go.
Right.
You know, I don't know what we're going to do for Pride or for Outfest or, you know, for Black Pride. These are things that we celebrate every single year because it's who we are. You know, this is real to us. Like, this is our life. This is our society, our culture, everything. And now to be told that your safe zone is not your safe zone.
Right.
What do you do?
Yeah, it really makes you feel vulnerable, you know?
It's very scary. It's scary in Philadelphia right now.
To be united.
And we're not.
United, and we're not. And it's so sad. It's so sad when you wake up and realize that's not, you know, to come to realization. It's really sad.
There is the woman that throws like the only lesbian parties in Philadelphia. She's Black. She's well educated. I mean, like, she used to sit on a couple of the boards, I believe, like a few of the boards in the LGBT community.
Right.
And she was just like, here in Philadelphia, the craziest part about it is that out of all the major boards, there are only collectively 6 Black people sitting on these boards. So how diverse is it? That's number one. Number two, as a Black young professional, I have been told so many... You want me to move it?
Yeah, because it's like getting closer and closer.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I didn't know.
Man, what is she doing?
She was just like, for me to be a young Black professional, you know, you have no idea how many racist comments I encountered from my peers in our own community.
Right.
To make it even worse, to stabilize these parties that we have, she was trying to buy this club. Well, come to find out, the club owner, who is a gay white male, sold the club to a straight white male for much less than what she was offering.
Yeah.
So that right there shows you that racism is alive, sexism is alive, and it's just like, you know, that was something that like really shook me to the core. How could this be happening?
Right.
But it is.
Your safe zone is like so weird.
So
I was just so disappointed, and I'm seeing there's all these articles coming up in the Philadelphia gay community. There's all these articles coming up with exposure of the racism that's present in the community, and it's just so sad. I just like, you know, I just am so appalled with everything. With regards
you
to
wouldn't
that.
expect it, and now it's like blindsiding us.
Especially
like,
even the whole situation, like even like the whole situation with like the Orlando thing, like you know what I mean, like,
right? And you would think that would band us together,
right? And that's the whole thing. The whole thing, like that was the one thing I remember going to the visual.
Mm-hmm. Even the day of the shootings, we went to Pride. Yeah. I think it was like the day of or the day after we went to Pride. And it was so many more people at Pride because we knew we had to stand in solidarity.
Right, exactly.
But in all actuality, you know, when you get down here and the place that, you know, we frequent, and I'm like, one of the owners made this obscene comment, and I remember just thinking, like, I've been to his club so many times with my friends. Like, I have so many amazing memories in that place, but to hear how racist the owner is, I could never go back. And these are words that we all heard from his own mouth.
Right, it was recorded. But like, that's why I said the thing that really stood out to me when we went to the whole Orlando like visual it was that, like, it's so crazy because there's a whole bunch of, like, we're all together standing in solidarity, and there's so many different colors of us. You know what I mean?
Right.
But the thing that unites us the most is that either, you know, even if you're ally and you're not, you know, gay, lesbian, bisexual, or transsexual, you know, we're still, we're
still one.
Yeah, we're still one. Regardless if we're black and trans. If we're white and bisexual, you know what I mean? If we're Latino and you know, lesbian, whatever. Like, you know what I mean? We're still one. And that's what really stood out to me when I went to that visual. I said, wow, it's so many different colors of it, and we're still united as one. And then I'm seeing all these goddamn
racist
articles coming out with the racial discrimination. And you know what I mean? In the paper and then on a website, you know what I mean? On websites are, you know, it's being exposed. It's, you know, so it's really disappointing, but
very disappointing.
We have to like.
We'll figure it out though. We still have some time until private stuff comes, so I'm pretty sure there'll be more town meetings and more, you know, warehouse meetings and everything.
And everything to help, you know.
So, we didn't even get to discuss. Last night.
Oh yeah, we got sidetracked.
Crazy.
Okay.
So we went to this venue last night. Like I said, we chose something different.
Speaking of what is it? Not discrimination. What is it?
Harassment. Yes, that was harassment.
Exactly.
We never said anything about harassment.
Oh.
Yo. So last night we go to this venue and we had a great time. It was so much fun dancing Jenga. Don't ever go and play Jenga with Jean. She will fuck the whole game up.
I don't know who Jean is.
We'll introduce them at some point in time.
Yeah, okay.
So you'll meet Jean. They'll meet Jean for the wedding. She will fuck your Jenga game up.
We can't trust her.
We'll tell you about it next year in June.
Right.
So afterwards, we're waiting for an Uber. We're outside with our friends, and theirs came first. So cool. You know, we're waiting for us, and this guy comes walking up to us, and he's like, so...
Yeah, where are you going?
Where are you going? Headed? Where you headed? So we're thinking it's casual conversation. We're like,
and
no,
we're thinking
where you
that
headed?
maybe we can go... Maybe he's an Uber person, like, walking on the street. Maybe... I'm thinking... I don't know. I'm so goofy. Like, in my mind, I'm like, oh, like, it's my first thought. It's like, maybe he has a car, and he's an Uber driver. Or somebody, you know what? He's like maybe a hack man. Like a hack man.
Even if he was a hack man, I wouldn't get in his car. No.
I can defend you.
No. Fuck out of here.
Wait, pull this tight. Pull my flab tight to make the bustle. What?
No. I wouldn't even have done that. It's New Year's. People are getting crazy. No. If I can't legit say who I'm with, I'm not going. Sorry, not sorry. Safety first.
Okay. Well, you know who would be killed in an apocalypse based on the comments we presented.
Anyway, so the guy goes and he's like, oh.
Is your hand getting tired?
It is.
I'm sorry, baby.
It is.
Oh, did I stop it?
No, take a picture.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we go and we're talking to him and it gets like a little creepy. You can tell like he starts invading boundaries and stuff. So we go back inside the venue and we're waiting. So he follows us in. So we're the type of people that sometimes we go overboard with it. So everything that he was saying we were going against. So
first, so he's like he tries to wait. So we walk in a place because the guys are in the front of the venue or like
take down
they're
like
taking
the
down
kiosks and stuff.
Yeah, the tent and the kiosks and stuff and the heating, the warmer or whatever. And they're like, ladies, you can step in the venue while you wait for your lift or taxi or whatever. So we're like, all right, cool. So the guy follows us in. In the meantime, the guy's while he's following us in, he's trying. Sorry about that, guys.
Sorry, guys.
We've been having so many like camera problems this morning. It's been so bad. It's been so discouraging. But we stood fast, and we are still continuing to record the video, even though we've been having such bad problems.
Yes,
anyway.
True.
From what we're saying. Hopefully Cat doesn't jump up here and knock down the camera. Bro!
Don't you do
You know how that shit goes.
Alright, so listen guys, so we're at the venue last night and
we were talking about the venue.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
So that's what the guy says. I thought we were okay. Alright, go ahead. Go ahead.
Can I?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. So the guy is like pressing up on us, right? And the people at the venue, the bouncers, they're like, oh, you guys can step inside the venue and wait for your lift while we have to take this stuff down. So cool. Right. So me and April, like, now we're on defense mode because he follows us into the venue.
Right.
So I'm like, oh, okay. And everything he says, we say something like extreme to counteract what he says.
Right. Just to kind of like give him the idea, like, leave us alone, we don't want to bother type of thing.
So
without saying, get the fuck away from me, you're a fucking weirdo.
He goes and he's like, yeah, something, I'm a child of God. Well, we're lesbians, so, you know, we don't even believe in God. And then
so
we
that's
laugh.
what you're saying.
Right.
But that's not, obviously, that's not true.
Right, but this is the things that we're saying just to, you know,
get them,
run them off.
Leave us alone.
So he says that, we say that, and he says something, and April's like, oh, well, babe, show him the tattoo. So that's a shitty half a tattoo from when I was a teenager, because I didn't know how bad I was terrified of needles. And
horrible. But we'll tell you about that story.
That's another story. But I showed him the tattoo, and all of a sudden as well, you know, I'm not here to judge anybody, and this and the third. So then he turns around and he's like, well, you know, I hate the pale skin. And I'm like, the what? He's like, the pale skin. And I'm like, are you talking about white people? He's like, yeah. And I'm like, well, my sister-in-law is white, my nephew is white, and, you know,
you're third white,
and so are you. Like we're like we all like
we're all mixed up. How can you say you have hatred of another race when we're all mixed up with everything? Like, you can't say you're pure 100%.
Hello,
right? So he's like, no. What did he say?
He's like, my aunt is white, and I'm like, pussy, get the fuck.
And then, like I said, I know he's saying he's out. There's no excuse of what he's saying, but I know he's saying at these outrageous things because he's drunk. Like, I'm looking at him and I can see it in his eye. Like, he's drunk.
Still no excuse.
It's still no excuse. It's still no justification for, like, his crazy behavior.
He kept trying to grab my hand.
Yeah, he kept trying to grab her hand, and I put my hand like,
and I'm like, I just told you I was married and this is my wife.
Right.
Stop trying to touch me. Right. But he wouldn't back off, and every time I would back up, he would get closer.
Right. Exactly.
So finally, I went to the bouncer, like I went to security, and I'm like, no, get him the fuck away from me because he keeps encroaching on my personal boundaries.
Right.
So the bouncers go to him. They're like, listen, you gotta go. You can't do that. And he's like, oh, I'm not in her personal space. She never said anything. And I came from behind, because the bouncer was huge, and I'm only 5'5". So I came from behind the bouncer, and I'm like, not only are you in my personal space, but I told you to back up off me, stop trying to touch me, and that this was my wife. Like, now you're being disrespectful.
Right.
And they told him to leave, and we rolled the fuck out. The Lyft driver called. We said,
right, yeah, exactly. And then we got in the Lyft driver's car.
Yeah, and that was
another story. But needless to say, we were safe in the Lyft driver's car, so that was good.
Safe from everything but religious persecution.
And then the Lyft driver,
listen, I don't even
started talking to us about Proverbs, and then he brought up the I guess online Bible and started scrolling from Proverbs.
Yes, he was scrolling through an online Bible and driving at the same time.
We just want to get home.
I don't even feel like dealing with this. We don't even live that far. Like, we live in West Philly, but we're not that far from Center City, where it's like a whole, you know, half an hour, 45-minute ride. No, we're pretty fucking close.
Right.
But to deal with this, I'm like, oh, we're not there yet.
Yeah, we're not there exactly. Yet. And she's listening. I'm on Facebook, and she's listening to him, and I don't notice anything
until I start digging my claw into her knee.
I'm seeing this guy like at a red light, saying in the mouth of the tongue or wise or whatever.
Some type of eyes started coming out,
and I was like, yo, this nigga is really reading the Bible verses to us while we're at the red light. Come on, man. I just want to go home.
And it's not like he knew we were lesbians or together.
No, he did. Because you kept on calling me babe. And then we told him the story about the guy.
We told him the story about the guy the second we got in. Because
right, exactly. So he knew we were married.
I probably call you babe unconsciously. Just because I call you babe don't mean we married. I call Ashley babe. And you know I call Vina everything under the sun. Vina wifey. For real, low key.
You said, yeah, and this is my wife.
Oh, I did? Yeah. I don't remember.
Anyway, what were we talking about? I mean, I know that before that, what was one that? See, we got messed up because the camera got messed up, so we're not thinking in a linear fashion, and we have to get back on thinking in a linear fashion.
Miami.
Yes,
there we go.
Okay. I wish we could play the Jeopardy music while we. Exactly.
So listen, guys. You guys know we're getting married in Miami. So if you live in the Miami-Dade area, Florida, South Florida area, within, I don't know, I say maybe about like 50-mile radius of Miami, and you are
a 15-mile radius.
I said 50.
Wow, that's a lot.
50 miles?
Maybe not.
How far is it to drive down from Orlando?
Like 128 miles.
Exactly. So 50 miles isn't that goddamn bad.
All right. Well.
So if you're in the Miami-Dade area, and you are an amateur artist, and when we say artist, we mean makeup artist, photographer, videographer, DJ, even if you do henna, you know, we're looking for a specific group of people. So this is the thing. This is an equal opportunity.
Equal opportunity employers, no.
Equal opportunity. Meaning, if you think that you fit the criteria, I am going to set up a specific email. And I'm going to constantly post the email. Every time I post a video, I'm going to post the email with the information under it. It probably won't be under this video because we're going out for breakfast right after this.
Yes, Lord.
Every time we always got to get out and go for breakfast, man. This is crazy. So we're going out for New Year's Day breakfast after this. So it probably won't be under this video, but we are going to post the information.
Right.
What we're looking for specifically. Now, the thing about it is that, like I said, amateur does not mean never did it before. Don't say you're a photographer.
Don't wake up one day and be like, "Oh, I watched the Apple and Marquita Banana show, and let's go, and I'll just be their photographer."
It's not like that whatsoever. You have to have some type of experience, not exposure, but experience.
Right.
Don't show up with an iPhone thinking that you're going to get,
unless you know how to really make it work with the iPhone.
April.
All right. But like people,
stop that.
The selfies.
Stop that. Stop it. No. Stop it.
But it'd be cool. Ellen does it with the selfies. So
we're not Ellen.
Okay.
So we go. What the fuck? You just made me lose it.
You go?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you said what the fuck. I thought the camera stopped.
No. So I'm gonna put up a list of exactly what we're looking for: violinist, celloist. If you play the strings. We're looking for you. But the thing about it is that you have to show that you have some type of background in it. Mind you, we come to Miami every 6 months.
In fact, we're thinking about relocating down there.
Permanently.
Yeah.
So we're looking for a group of people. We are going to have contact with people. We're going to be checking up on them. If they have references or anything, that would be great. When June comes, we're actually going to come down and meet with you face to face and do a consultation, and we'll go from there. The details, if you email me and you're interested and I see that you're serious, you will get the details of how everything is going to go.
But don't be a catfish, man.
They can't be catfish because I'm like the FBI in this bitch. I will find you.
Don't be a catfish.
I will find you and I will find your information.
Put the little worm out and hook and then...
Why do you have to do that noise? It doesn't sound like that. Does it sound like that? No, it doesn't.
No, I can't make the noise that the thing sounds like.
It doesn't sound like that.
Anyway.
You sound like you're like. What does that sound like?
Like a vacuum cleaner?
No. Does our vacuum cleaner sound like that?
That sounds like the suction machine. You know, if I don't know if any nurses.
No, not even.
When you
when you suction. Stop that. She's so strange.
I love suctioning people. People hate it, but I love it because I feel like I'm so effective with getting the boogies out. Like when there's a lot of.
That's disgusting. Stop that. You're making my stomach turn.
Okay, but you're not gonna throw up because we haven't eaten. I love you. Yeah, the suction machine. I love it, especially if you have a trach.
Babe.
All right. Just like I love needles, sticking people. It just makes me feel so good. It turns me on so much, especially when her veins poke out. We're
gonna wrap this up now.
So sexy.
Because remember, the original part of this video is like...
Oh, you're right.
17 minutes.
Yeah, okay.
It's like 17.
Okay. So, yeah.
We're going to get that information
what we're saying.
there.
Yeah, so we're going to get that information. Don't be a catfish. We will find you. Like I said, you don't have to be like a super professional that's, But, don't be like, you wake up one day and be like, I'm going to be a photographer.
It doesn't work like that. No.
Or I'm going to be a makeup artist. Just wake up one day. That'd be a good idea.
It's not gonna work like that either. But
Yeah,
we're looking to
so-
sit down with people, and then I'll explain how everything goes, and we'll move on with all the details from there. But we're going to go
Yeah, we're gonna go because we're starving. We're really
and
hungry.
get dressed.
And yeah, and then
What?
yeah, and then go to IHOP.
Yeah, go to IHOP and get some pancakes.
No, I don't want pancakes.
You can have a bowl of fruit. I'll get my pancakes.
Yeah, whatever. And because we have to, like, I gotta trim up for the wedding, and it's getting closer. It's a year away now.
It's a year and
It's
a half.
a year and a half away.
Yeah, it's a year and a half.
A year and a half away. The wedding's a year and a half. Can you believe that? It's really real. No, it'll be really real when it's like 2 days away. And I'm like, oh my God.
We'll be down in Miami then.
Yeah, but then it can't be like, oh my God, I'm getting married because we're already married. Such a strange thought process. Anyway.
I'm still
Okay.
going to be like, oh my God, because that's our ceremony.
Oh, well, yeah, but, you know, it's, okay. Whatever. You know how that shit goes.
All right, guys. We'll talk to you later.
Like, comment, subscribe.
And share.
Share. Take care. Happy New Year again, guys. Oh, I got the lipstick on my finger. Wait, how do you stop this thing?
Right there. Yep.
There we go.